Good evening and welcome to the WBTBand Spring Concert. My name is Dominic and I play the trumpet in the non-varsity band. The band on stage is the non-varsity band and we are so excited to perform for you all tonight. Ready the Castle is an exhilarating musical journey that transports listeners to a medieval battlefield. Played in a lively 6/8 time signature, the piece has a forward-bounding momentum that feels both exhilarating and intense. At the beginning, powerful lows and drums shake the castle walls, signaling an attack. The battle rages on as the low brass and percussion drive the midland poles forward while the upper voices wave catchy melodic lines into the fray, building to a triumphant closing section. The final chord rings out, signaling the end of the battle and victory for the castle's defenders. We hope you enjoy our first piece, Ready the Castle.
Hi, my name is Miles Jarrett and I play the alto saxophone in the non-varsity band. Our final piece this evening is one that we performed a few weeks ago at UIF and helped earn us a sweepstakes award. It's called The Jubilant Spirit by Carol Brennan's Chambers. Jubilant is simply a word to describe someone who feels extreme happiness, triumph, or joy. People often express their jubilance after huge victories or after important, memorable moments in life. A jubilant spirit is meant to portray these feelings in an upbeat, dance-like style. The performers and audience members alike are sure to feel a celebratory energy right from the beginning. So go ahead, feel the beat, shake your tambourine, and make some joyful noise. Thank you for being here tonight. We hope you enjoy A Jubilant Spirit.
Thank you all so much again for being here this evening. I know I say it at every concert, but your support of your students and of this program means the world to them, and it means the world to us, to myself and Mr. Kitchens as well. You all are a huge part of our success, so thank you, thank you, thank you. As our bands transition this evening, we will be bestowing upon every student a medal that commemorates their time in the Travis Band program for the 2025-2026 school year. These students, both over here and on stage, they have put in so much time, effort, and care into becoming very accomplished young musicians this school year, and this medal that they're going to receive is a very, very small token of our appreciation. Students, as you exit the stage or enter the stage, we are going to put this medal over your head to say congratulations and thank you for all that you've done this school year.
Okay, if I can get my citation, please. The next thing we'd like to do is we'd like to recognize all of our 8th graders. 8th graders, when I call your name, would you please come stand at the front of the stage? And parents, if you'll hold your applause until we get everybody up here, then we're going to show them how much we appreciate them giving 3 years of their lives at Travis to the band program. All right, here we go. Abraham Chiquito, Ethan Meyer, Jack Bunch, Miles Yarborough, Jacob Espinoza, Dominic Jimenez, Joel Spataro, Beck Blewett, Adon Flores, Reese Allen, Cooper Hindu, Eva Gristle, Leanne Rosali, which way do I go? Zoe Chernock, Sonny Gonzalez, Austin Howarth, Johnny Castaneda, Suhaila Atesh, Heidi Schlomer, Lily Wester, Carla Gonzalez, Andrew Jankaitis, Luke Meyer, Alex Mopes, Hunter Bexley, Reed Cashel, Ben Krug, Carter Flood, okay, so 8th graders, look right here. So you know at the 8th grade ceremony, we will recognize you once again. That will be primarily for your teachers and for your peers. Tonight, this recognition is for your parents. And it's for the work and the dedication that they have shown you, as well as what you have shown us. So know this, if you didn't learn anything at all the last 3 years, I hope you learned that we really love you and we really appreciate everything you have done for us. Let's give them a nice round of applause. Okay, thank you very much. Now varsity, come on out here. Varsity, grab your chairs.
For the next portion of the evening, we have a few awards that we would like to hand out to some students. And we're going to go in a slightly different order than what's listed in your program. This order just made a little bit more sense, but we'll let you know what's coming as we go. Before we give out any awards, I just want to say that choosing recipients for these awards is quite the undertaking. I mean, I could come up with an award for every single kid here. But we also recognize that that is part of what makes receiving an award so special to these students. So, students, if your name is called, come on over here and receive your award. We'll start with Outstanding 7th Grade Woodwind, and these next several awards are all going to be the non-varsity band. All right, so outstanding 7th grade woodwind in the non-varsity band. And I am going to be reading, so if I'm looking down, that's what I'm doing. This particular student stuck out to me because of their dedication to improving every single day. I see her in the band hall practicing almost daily, and she has improved on her instrument in leaps and strides throughout the year. And on top of all of that, she shows up every day with a huge smile and an awesome attitude. Penelope Chris. Our next award goes to our outstanding 7th grade brass player. This student is one of the most engaged students that I've ever taught. He asks insightful questions, he's constantly going above and beyond in class, and he has improved not only on his instrument, but in his overall musical understanding. I never have to ask him twice to do something. He's always prepared and frankly ready for anything that I throw at him. Jack Huey. And for our outstanding 7th grade percussionist, first of all, let me say we only have 7th grade percussionists. I have been impressed with this student since the very first day of school. If I'm being totally honest, I didn't really know what to expect from my percussion section. I don't get to spend as much time with them whenever they're beginners. So I knew that starting the school year, I was going to be getting to know them throughout the year. This student came in and they picked up right where they left off last year. They have worked incredibly hard. They have taken constant feedback from myself and from Mr. Kitchens, and they've used that feedback every single day. They just keep getting better. Our band would not have been successful without his mad skills of switching instruments every 2 measures. Charlie, here you go. So now we're going to move on to the 8th grade awards. Choosing 8th graders to honor at this concert is probably one of, if not the hardest decisions that we have to make over the course of the school year. After spending 3 years with a group of students, you really grow to appreciate what they bring to the program, and you understand that each and every one of them plays a huge role in what we do. Choosing just a few to receive awards is so challenging. Like I said before, I want to give all of them something. I see every single 8th grader here as vital to what we do in this program. That's why tonight is such a big night for us to recognize them. With that being said, of course, we chose award recipients. Just know it was an incredibly tough decision. So, before presenting the outstanding 8th grade woodwind and brass awards, there was one additional 8th grade student that I felt deserved a special thanks tonight. When we were talking about recipients of these awards, I kept thinking about this student, and I felt like he deserved some kind of recognition because our band literally would not have been able to succeed this year without him. This young man was not in band in the first semester, but he joined us again in January, and on his first day back in class, he had already learned all of the music that I gave him just a couple weeks before. He was ready to do his assignments. He stepped into the most important role that a band has. He came back like he never missed a step. So this is the Back in Business Award, or should I say Beck in Business. Beck. Outstanding 8th grade woodwind performer. This student came into the school year already playing his instrument better than where we left off at the end of last year, which says a lot about a student. Throughout the year, he was always prepared for class, took care of his assignments, sometimes before they were due, and the biggest thing was an ideal example to his classmates of what we want in a band student. He has very quietly become a steady part of this ensemble. Not to mention, he has a quiet sense of humor that has entertained me all year long. Ethan Miner. And finally, for our outstanding 8th grade brass. I did not choose this student because he is one of the funniest kids in my band. It just happened to work out that way. This young man has worked out very hard this year to fill in the gaps in his playing. He's a great presence to have in class. He has a great attitude. He's humorous, but he knows when it's time to work. And he's been an asset to his section. It's been so much fun getting to know him. I'm going to miss his goofy jokes. The kids already know who I'm talking about, because right before this, he was making car sounds into an empty Coke can. Joel Spataro.
Okay, we're going to move on to varsity band. So I wanted to, and I'll be reading also, just a little tidbit about varsity band. Well, what is varsity band? Everyday class, daily practice, learning new skills, improving learned skills, auditioning for all city, all region, dress rehearsals, concerts, practice records, sectionals, contests, competitions. And at the end of the year, it's all about how good each and every student is, how much they've improved throughout the year, how many obstacles they've overcome, and how good they are at using their individual skills to create a beautiful ensemble sound. How they breathe, start, sustain, and release every single note, how they listen, count, and watch when rehearsing and performing. It has to be every person, everything, every time. I want to talk about just one. Practice records. So, a little history about practice records. The minimum was 5 days a week, 20 minutes a day. That's 100 minutes a week. And I don't want any corrections if I make an error with my math. I know how y'all are. So each kid, that's about 1.6 hours per week. So there's 42 kids up here, 100 minutes, that's 4,200 minutes per week, or 70 hours. We only did practice records for 17 weeks. Did you see those heads? You're like, what? So this number, everything we'll talk about is by 17. I know it seemed more, and it took longer than 17 weeks. But if you do 17 weeks times 4,200, remember these are our minimum minutes, you get 71,400 minutes, or 1,190 hours of recorded practice time. Like that's what they wrote down. And a lot of times they would practice and not write it down. Okay? So that's our minimums. Okay, that was just what you had to do. But at Travis, we don't do minimum. Okay, we're not satisfied with minimum. So this is reality. This is what actually happened. Individually, remember, they only had to do 100 minutes a week. It worked out to 287.5 minutes per week per student, or 4.7 hours a week of recorded practice. For the ensemble, for all of us, that total is 12,079 minutes per week, or 201.3 hours that this ensemble practiced. And then, again, just what they wrote down. The total minutes for the year, 205,343, or 3,422 total hours of recorded practice by this ensemble, which equals a plus of 172% over minimum. Yes. Okay, so those are some pretty impressive numbers, but it is not at all about the numbers. It's about developing self-discipline and working for yourself and for others to be a part of something bigger than ourselves, and getting to create beautiful music just from dots on a page. Everyone should be so lucky to get to do this, and to do it with your friends. So it's about each and every individual buying into working hard for others so we can all experience great successes. Now let's talk about individuals who stick out from a very qualified group of students. So I made a mistake this afternoon, just one. I left these out, and so they figured out the first one, okay? The first award is called the Fill in the Gap Award. This student, by the way, had 4,524 practice minutes. As a 7th grader, he's learned 4 instruments, that we know of, made both the All-City and All-Region Band on bassoon, he's a trombone player, and performed with the non-varsity and varsity bands at pre-UIL and UIL, Pride of Texas, tonight, and we'll do the same tomorrow night at the DMA and Saturday at the North Texas Festival of Distinction. Philip Orick. That is a first for me in my career of teaching. That's the first. And it's so cool because he and I together are deciding what we want him to play next year. All right, outstanding 7th grade woodwind. This person had 6,507 practice minutes. This person has quietly become one of the most consistently prepared students in the varsity band. She shows up and plays, and I have a correction here. I don't think that she has said 5 words to me all year. She said thank you tonight. So she said 2. Anne-Marie Fontenot. We're up to 4. Outstanding 7th grade brass. This person had 12,120 practice minutes. This person made both the All-City and All-Region bands and has influenced others in the band to work hard and improve each and every day. Additionally, this person has already developed a range on the trumpet that most middle school students only dream of. That's Della Cox. Okay, so now everybody's guessing who's next. Outstanding 7th grade percussion. This person had 28,785 practice minutes. Those practice, I know, it needs a lot. Those practice minutes totals pretty much everything, or they say everything. But that's not all for this student. This young man also made All-City Band and has unbelievable musical skills that I see every day. And for some reason, he's been asking me about next year's band since October. I don't know where that's coming from, okay? Alex Smith. Okay, moving on to 8th graders. Outstanding 8th grade woodwind. This person had 4,870 practice minutes. This person is the epitome of dedication, preparedness, and helpfulness. And I'll be honest, he was kind of loud as a 6th grader, and it's taken a couple of years for him to tap that down a little bit, but absolutely has shown a keen understanding of music, music performance, and creation of music, and has continued to grow, and he uses these skills every single day as he finds a way to help others directly and indirectly, just as they listen to him play in class. He made the All-City Band this year, and he is a natural leader. Austin Howard. 840 practice minutes. Okay, so I'll state the expected. All of our 8th grade brass players are awesome, incredible, they make beautiful sounds, they work hard. And in this case, along with making the all-city band, all of that's actually true. So selecting an outstanding 8th grade brass player excuse me, was pretty difficult. In addition to excelling in every way possible, this person is one of the most kind and helpful people at Travis. Just last week, he was helping a non-varsity percussionist to figure out how to play rolls accurately. And he knows how to do that because he learned to play percussion as a secondary instrument during his 7th grade year. I've seen him help countless students in band over his 3 years in the Travis Band. He's an outstanding young man, and not to mention an outstanding trombone player, Luke Meyer. Okay, outstanding 8th grade percussion. This person had 6,005 minutes. This young man came to the door as a 6th grader with an incredible desire to learn percussion. And I think he has excelled far beyond all expectations he set for himself, and certainly he has exceeded mine. He's that person that others look to for guidance, primarily for 2 reasons. Number 1, the dude can play. He can play. He made the all-city band. And number 2, you can just tell by the way that he carries himself that he knows what's up. Last year, there was a time in one of our honor band selections where he wasn't quite cutting it. And at one point, I told him I may need to give that part to someone else to cover. His reaction was not, well, I'm doing my best, or it's really hard. It was, no, you're not. Okay? Figuratively, of course, okay? And within 1 or 2 rehearsals, he had it. And as you know, we went on to finish 2nd in the state for the Class C honor band. Needless to say, he will be missed for many, many reasons. Carter Flood. All right, band member of the year. This person had 20,536 practice minutes. Band member of the year is absolutely the most difficult decision that Ms. Maldonado and I make during this time of year. While it is subjective in nature, there are some factual stats that sometimes help, like all-city, all-region results, practice record totals, sectional grades, etc. The subjectivity comes into play as we evaluate things like influence over others by routinely modeling excellence, finding ways to help others without being asked, and consistently contributing to the creation of a positive learning environment in band. It's this and much more that goes into selecting a student whose name goes on the Band Member of the Year plaque in the band hall for students to see from now on. What a huge accomplishment. Our Band Member of the Year is Sonny Gonzalez. Band Member of the Year, it'll be here until the building falls down. or not, but it is at least consecutive. They don't know what they're going to play, but they're going to play something. So I'm about to tell you. The first tune tonight is a March of the Centurion. Okay, guys, let's get going. Come on, we know who's leading this. Let's go.
Are you guys ready? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 3.
a lot for my job security, I think. Next is drive. Okay, we're about ready. So we played this, I think, in the fall, right? Our fall concert.
One, two, three, four. One, two, three, three.
Okay, thank you guys. Next is going to be a selection that we learned after UIL. This is Groovy. So Sunny is just going to take her award and leave. No, like many of you, Sunny's parents have moved heaven and earth so that she can do everything that she is supposed to do this week. But she did have to cut out for something very special. All right, are we ready? Groovy, let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay, so we're going to have one more. Okay, so we're going to play one more, but before we do, Sonny's back, by the way. All right. Oh, and by the way, guys, you know we got tomorrow night DMA. All right, we got Saturday morning in North Texas. If I'm not here, y'all go ahead. It'll be all right. First and foremost, I want to thank our awesome administration, Ms. McCon, Ms. Williams, and Mr. Smith. They are incredibly supportive. As long as Ms. McCon has been here, this is her third year, I have never gone to her and said, I need this, without her making it happen. And she's been that way from the beginning. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you so much for all you do for us. So, and obviously none of this happens without you. Without you bringing kids to sectionals, bringing kids to dress rehearsals, getting them to school, picking them up late, getting them here early. It's fantastic, the support that you give your kids. So thank you, parents. Give your parents a round of applause. We have an incredible band booster organization, and they do so many things for us. It takes so much off of our plates. Since I mentioned plates, let's talk about canes tonight. We had canes, yes, so very thoughtful, so well organized. Mrs. Maldonado and I don't have to mess with any of that. Like, they do everything and more. So let's give our boosters a nice round of applause. And last but certainly not least, all of the kids on stage, the kids here, the kids that played last night in the sixth grade band concert. This is what gets me to school every day. Nothing else. This is what gets me to school. Okay, all right, thank you so much. So we have one more selection that we're going to play. Oh, and by the way, Groovy, we substituted that after UIL for their favorite tune, which was Cottage on the Lake. But they played it so well last time, I'm just going to keep going. They don't get it yet, they'll get it in. Okay, so anyway, the last tune we're going to play tonight is probably my favorite from the year, and it's Rainbows and Sabers. That's kind of a mixed reaction, to be honest. So there is a rather abrupt tempo change towards the end of this. Let's see if they can do that without me. Let's see. Okay, we're ready.
Everybody ready?
I hope you'll make that tempo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
Thank you all so much for being here. We have a really quick move back to the band hall with all of these guys. It's going to take us maybe 7 minutes. Yes? So come on up, let's get going. Thank you all for being here tonight. Oh, sorry, hang on. I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Christine Allen with our boosters.
Good evening, everyone. First, I'd like to invite everybody back to Hop Dottie after the concert to celebrate. They have amazing burgers and shakes, and they're going to be donating a portion of proceeds tonight to our band. So we definitely hope to see you all there. But also, on behalf of the band parents, I just want to take a moment to thank our incredible band directors. What you've built here goes far beyond an award-winning program. You've created a place where our students are challenged, supported, and inspired to give their very best. You've also created a second family where many of them feel at home and truly thrive. You've invested countless hours, poured your energy into every rehearsal and performance, and shaped not just great musicians, but confident, disciplined, young people. And to our amazing band families, thank you so much. Your support through donations to the Booster Club, your volunteering throughout the year, the countless ways that you show up to support this band program make it possible. It truly takes all of us working together. We see the impact and we are so grateful, and we don't take for granted the dedication it takes to do what you do so well. At this time, it's my honor to present a token of our appreciation to our directors from all of our band families. Thank you for an incredible year.